Hi everyone, it's Tasha here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss KIFF and this is my November reset video. If you haven't seen my channel reset video, I highly recommend watching it over here. I have decided to focus more on 5 values, which is my health, wealth, travel, van life, and experiences. So October was very much, I would say, me transitioning. So September of October kind of morphed into 1 month because mid-September I landed up moving from the campsite where I was working on to city van life, and also me focusing on my freelancer and business life. Now that transition is really difficult, and to be able to record videos where you're being a bit more creative, you're doing all these things, it becomes super challenging. And this is the reason why. I have been working for myself since end of February this year, and freelancer life is challenging with cash flow. Okay, so I've been sticking to a budget since July. The problem is that the main focus was coming back September and October is getting contracts re-signed, negotiated, and that becomes my main source of income for the next 4 to 5 months. Now, they have been signed off, but my PO hasn't come through yet, which means that I am likely only now to get paid at the beginning of December. The last time I got paid was September. The next time I'm getting paid is December. That's basically 2 months without a salary, and I am relying on universal credit to help keep me afloat and my budgeting savings to help me keep afloat. So hence why my videos has not been very much travel videos. It hasn't been anything but what I'm trying to do to stay focused, to make more money, to help me. So the thing is, with living in your van full time, you need to understand that you need to be money savvy, okay? You also need to plan ahead. So you need to think about what are the seasons coming up. I think it's more seasonal planning. You know, the beginning of the year, it was like winter into spring into summer into autumn. So that spring into summer, I was going from city van life into summer van life, working on a campsite. Now from summer into autumn, it was okay, I need to work in the autumn to be able to financially get me out of the winter. Okay, and I'm talking about December, January, February. What am I doing for that month? And I know I can't physically be here in the country in the van all the time. I'm already feeling the season change. So I work with entrepreneurship, and Cardiff, South Wales is my hub for business. So for me, building up my business, why is it important? Because when you're your own boss and you create everything online and automate money and flow and products and services, and you can do things remotely for yourself, that system you can do remotely anywhere. Like I can go work 3 months away in Thailand or Bali for the summer if I wish to, you know. So that's where I want to build myself up to. But this year, so my first year of van life, I was working for another business. I transitioned this year into freelancer life. And then now this next season is me actually making a really decent amount of salary from my business. And that means I've had to build partnerships in the local area. So I have to stay in this Cardiff, South Wales demographic for business opportunity, so that I can travel, right? since I'm not getting paid until later, it's restricted my travel. It's restricted. I can't make any plans yet. I don't know what my cash flow is like. So therefore, I have to almost overcompensate for November. A lot of you, I have been talking to some people off the camera and they've been saying, why don't you get a remote job? It's easy. And I'm like, no, because you need to understand the reason why I'm doing all of this is having shorter sacrifices for long-term reward. I don't want to work remotely for somebody and not enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my life to the fullest, and that means my full career. I love my job. I love what I do. I love my purpose. I love my travel. Why can't I have it all? My question to everyone. Ideally, it'd be nice to take a 2-week holiday in December and a full month holiday in February, and that gives me plenty of time in the winter months to fill up with experiences like spa days and local staycations. Okay, and I kind of, when I was looking back through my videos, I actually really like the wintry van life expedition, because again, with my business, everybody after Christmas, after the 15th of December, everybody's like basically off of work. So that would be an ideal time for me to go away as well, to take like a 2-week vacation. This is what I'm talking about with planning. I haven't been doing much in October, but just work because of my future thinking. Yes, I really want to do Thailand in February, and it's part of my heart and soul. So I'm hopefully seeing what's gonna come out of this freelance stuff. So loneliness is a big topic for me, as well as a recap for October. I have been feeling the weather. I've been feeling the isolation of the winter months, the autumn months, the darkness, because it comes down to I'm not traveling a lot, I'm not going out hiking a lot, because my base is the co-working space. I'm socially having people around me there, but in terms of loneliness, companionship, just someone to share the cozy winter months with, I'm lacking that aspect of it. I will tell you, I'm happy to stay alone. I'm happy being alone. Loneliness is a funny one, because obviously my heart desires love, but the right love. Okay, like I can't deal with this bullshit love, basically. Okay, so how can I define loneliness for me right now? I think loneliness is, just feeling alone. I'm feeling alone. I'm having nightmares, on social media too much, ready for radical change. So that's why I feel like it's important for me to stay focused on things that keep me working towards my goals, which is my career and travel. Like, I need to go travel now. It's like a must. I can't be just stuck in this loop in this season. My health was my biggest progress, my biggest highlight. I lost 5 kilos. I have been to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, even when I've been so freaking tired. I have taken at least 2 nature walks in the month of October, like really long walks as well, which is nice. I have been eating really well. The only thing I would say is maybe too much bread. But other than that, I've been taking my supplements. I've been doing really well, and I'm very proud of myself. I can see it, I can feel it. My mind's clearer, I'm thinking clearer, maybe thinking a bit too much. So I would say, on the contrary to that, I need to ground more. I need to take care of like my adrenals. Wealth-wise, cash flow was a big issue. Like, I didn't get paid in the month of October. I only got universal credit, which was a top up, thank goodness. Cash flow was a huge problem. However, I spent the full month working on setting boundaries with my freelancer life, and then also really working toward packaging my products and services, making new products, really just focusing on where I'm going with my business. I have made new business alliances, which has been really good, key partners. So in terms of the planting the seeds and hustling double down, it was a great month. It's just cash flow kept me stuck and I wasn't able to do much. I also invested in 3 things in the month of October, which was hiking boots, waterproof, because my previous boots are not waterproof. With it, I also got a coat, which is a great hiking coat, and it's also a good rainy coat. It's just a good autumn coat and a winter coat, really, when you lay it up. Ideally, I would like to get another coat that's a little bit more winter based, but for now, it's a great investment. I did it with the investment of being paid in November, which was my biggest flaw that I did, but I also needed it. So it was one of those things where I have to adjust my budget for the next month. Then I invested in an experience, which I don't regret at all, and that was a spa experience. So with the experience, I went to the Mercure Hotel. I got a full body scrub, which was so good for my skin, so good to relax. Got to use the facilities, and I actually have decided to do more of these experiences to get me through the winter. Travel, the only travel I did was I went to Stonehenge, which was great for sleep, to be honest. But other than that, I haven't traveled at all. The van, there's been no change. There's been no mechanical investment this month. But what I will say is that I need to build a fake wall, and I need someone to look at my diesel heater because that ain't working. Is for my health is I want to still reach, like, to lose 3 kilos. By December, I want to reach my goal of being just under 80 kilos. For me, keeping on track, no drinking alcohol and no bread, and to incorporate more yoga and meditation. Wealth, I would say budgeting is still important for me, and making extra money. I want to increase my income by £1,000, and that's from my business. So my freelancer income is coming in. It will be absolutely fine moving forward. And my business needs to increase in £1,000 extra this month for sure. And travel, I would say I would really like 2 weeks away at the end of November, beginning of December. And I really want to do this trip up north, to going up Wales to Liverpool, Manchester area, and then going to maybe Yorkshire Dales and the Lake District, and then coming back down again, just to feel like I'm doing something. But I need my work. I need to achieve all of these goals before I go travel, and I want to ensure that I'm actually going to get paid. Experience wise, I feel like it would be really cool if part of this road trip I go break it up by a spa experience somewhere, or I just do a spa experience in Cardiff as before this big trip, whatever it is. My friend has like a guest pass to the Hilton for £7.50, which I might take up. So it's about doing the experience, but you don't need to pay that much as well. Like, experiences on a budget, really. Then in terms of content, I want to have a regular content schedule. Like I said, I want to do a 3 to 4 month recap series of how my journey has progressed so far. I have started to relaunch my website now, misskiff.co, and then I really want to finish my book by December. So I want to start working on my book. I did start this book in the summer, but then I've got really disconnected. So it's important for me to stay on a really good schedule. Hopefully these monthly resets you can use for yourself if you're doing van life, or if you're doing any lifestyle changes and you feel like, hey, I really want to do this, or maybe I'm thinking of doing this as well. How can I help? This video is just to help motivate myself, but also motivate others who are kind of in that similar mindset. about how can I keep on my goals but also enjoy life. So my YouTube, I grew with 4 subscribers in the month of October, which is really bad. I had this weird thing that happened on my YouTube channel. I grew very quickly and then I dropped really quickly. So someone must have done some weird things. The watch time was only 84.5. This is like been declining the last 2 months. And that is because I stopped posting twice a week. It was only once a week. I think for the month of November, I'm going to bulk edit and plan ahead so that I can keep consistent with like 2 videos a month. So having a dedicated video come out on every Friday and then 1 on every Monday. Views, I only got 1,600, which is half the time. Again, I thought of that because I didn't upload twice a week. I feel like I kind of want to do videos that is like, right, like how do I live on £600 a month, basically living in my van, and like what do I do, what do I experience. So I feel like I would like to do a video that tracks my spending or my weekly, how I live on £30 for food budget for the week, something like that, because those type of videos really work well on my YouTube channel, like my Olio, my Too Good To Go, and it really serves what I'm trying to do, and that is like budget savings. And then this is why I'm doing these experiences too, because those experiences are budget experiences. Like I'm not breaking the bank account, but if I save, you know, £30 every 2 months, I can have a spa experience, basically. How am I affording van life with saving and doing all of these things on a budget, basically? Obviously still having my vlog videos, which is important, but I think every now and again in between the vlogs, having that's why it would be ideal to do 2 videos a week. And then my Instagram has lost 3 followers. It stagnated, basically. It doesn't surprise me. I'm basically house sitting this week, which is really cool. It's really good actually, just to ground me, and my focus here is to do meditation and yoga and to find some type of flow to bring towards my channel. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being patient with me, and I look forward to bringing you loads of content for the month of November, and yeah, changing it up. And I can't wait to see you next month for this December reset video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please do check the blog out if you are also wanting to do a November reset, and you can follow the goals and instructions that I have on my website. Until the next one, bye bye.